Now, I made a video on this a long time ago, but it seems like since some hunters have joined my channel, they don't know about this stuff, okay? This is concentrated permethrin. It's literally 36.8% how concentrated it is. This is a 1 gallon jug you buy off Amazon. 1 gallon. Up to about the line here. Now, normally they say about an ounce to a gallon, and this here is an ounce. But I usually do an ounce and a half, and there's already some in here. So I'm just showing you for demonstration, basically. You're going to get your permethrin and put it in there. And you might have to loosen this up a little bit to squeeze it in there. And then you add a little bit in there. And all you do is squeeze, and it gets up inside there. That's it. That's all you need. A lot of people are buying Sawyer, and if you read Sawyer, it'll say 0.5% permethrin is what it'll say. And then it'll say 99% something else. It doesn't tell you what it is. It's actually water is what it is. So once you put an ounce and a half in there, you just fill it with water. And as you see, all we're going to do is fill it with water and give it a little bit more water because I put a little bit too much permethrin. All right. Now, I've got all my clothes, my hunting clothes laid out here, as you can see. And this is just a makeshift line I threw together. There's the belt. Putting everything up there with some clothespins and socks I wear. And all this stuff has to have permethrin put to it. So, did you pump it? So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray it down and basically make it soaking wet. As you can see, you got to pump it. It's not pumped enough. And I just soak them down. Now you can give them a light coating if you want, but I soak them right down. Pretty easy. Now I see all kinds of hunters on YouTube saying buy that Sawyer stuff. Now I really want to do around your waist really good. These are nylon pants, which are a lot lighter than Kuru pants, but hey. It's really pretty easy. Now socks are really important. Now socks are very, very important because this is the first part of the fence for the ticks, right? And you'll see it looks like I'm doing one side, but I'm actually going to walk around and do the other side. But and this will last for about a month. And it looks like I'm going to be hunting in 90-degree weather, which is crazy because Tennessee's still hot. I mean, I'm out here sweating. That's crazy. It's how hot it is. We had a break for about one day, and it went right back into it. So pretty easy, you know. Just give everything a dose. Now you figure 32 ounces is about $40 at the place I buy it from. No fit, like I never found it on Amazon. Amazon has 12% and all these all these outrageous prices for it. Cheapest place I found it, I'll have a link in the bottom, Solution something, it's like 40 bucks for 32 ounces. So if you think, that's like 32 gallons if you do an ounce. So, and I usually do an ounce and a half. So that's a lot of permethrin. And it gives you an idea what Sawyer's actually making. I mean, they're making millions just off doing this. And yet all you got to do is buy it from a chemical company and make your own and just save yourself hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's just crazy how much money you could save by simply mixing some of your own and putting the spray on your clothing. And as you can see, it's not hard at all. Not whatsoever. So, and I soak it, I mean literally. Sometimes I would put it in a 5-gallon pail and just push them into a 5-gallon pail soaking wet and then take them out of the pail and hang them, but this is a whole lot easier, is what this is. So, and you want it to stick to the fibers, is what you want it to do, you know. So, cat gets messed up in this, then he'll die. After it dries, he's fine, but not when it's in wet form. That's the thing. So, now this is coated with a waterproofing, is what it is. So you kind of gotta soak it down even more with this. But it will soak in if you put it on thick enough. You just gotta put it on a little thicker. That's a down jacket, so I can't go crazy with that. I can only go a little bit. So I just want to get a little light coating on that. Nothing more. We got gloves. Now remember, we could only do the one side of that, so we got to do this side now. And that's it. There's the boonie hat. Get that all nice and done. And this is a cold winter bomber hat for sleeping at night. These are for sleeping at night too. Again, the socks. Socks are really important. Now, permethrin will guarantee no tick is going to be living on me. You can pay a lot of money for Sawyer, and they're laughing all the way to the bank. Or like I said, go order it in bulk, or from that store I get it at. Mix your own ounce, ounce and a half, and have enough for probably 5 years, if not more. And it's just the way it is. And as you can see, there's no rhyme or reason to it. You just soak it as much as you want. And I've done previous videos on this, but like I said, being that some hunters have joined, maybe they don't know about this stuff, and I need to make it again. On hunters' YouTube channels, when I tell them about this in their chat, I notice my comment doesn't show up, or they remove it, because they want to send you to Amazon, which is really kind of messed up. All right, now before some of you ask, my neighbors are kind of out cutting the grass, but Do I add permethrin to my underwear? Do I add it to my backpack? I mean, I add it to everything. Anything I can spray. My hats, my underwear, my backpack, things in my backpack. Anything I can get that permethrin to stick to. And I know it works. I've had ticks climbing up my leg or my arms, and within a split second they fall off. It actually messes with their nervous system, and that's the end of them. And not only hunters or preppers should have this stuff. I mean, just regular family people should have it. If you ever want to go for a walk in the park in the summertime, you want to give your kids a quick spray down, have a jug in the car. I spray it on my dog's legs, her belly. I have a little spray bottle I keep in the truck. Now, my last video a long time ago I made, I'll link to it, but I had a bunch of people that said, oh no, you're going to kill your dog. Well, my dog's 8 years old, and she's had it put on her 2 or 3 times, if not more, a year, and she's still here. It doesn't hurt her at all. Even Sawyer sells a bottle for dogs that'll say 0.9% permethrin and 99% something else, which is water. And they're making a killing. It's the same formula that they're using for their clothes. And you can only do 4 outfits with Sawyer. And like I was saying earlier, quite a few hunters, at least 7 of them, had it where they were putting Sawyer up there, and they were putting a link to Amazon to Sawyer. And then when I wrote a comment about where they could get the concentrated stuff and it would be a lot cheaper, my comment was hid. They didn't want people knowing about that. Of course not. You know, on my channel I do have affiliate links, and I also have links that are not affiliate. Basically, if I find something on Amazon that can help somebody, I'm going to link to it and say, hey, thanks for the extra 10 cents. But if I find it cheaper someplace else, or I find it more concentrated or whatever, I'm going to link to that. I'm not going to misdirect or tell somebody to go someplace and buy something if it's just to basically take advantage of them. That's not what I do. A lot of times I buy a lot of stuff off Amazon. A lot of stuff I don't even make videos on, because when I've gotten it, it's been a piece of shit. I've tested it, it broke 1 or 2 times. I've had to send it back. I don't even bother. I mean, I suppose I could make a whole bunch of negative reviews, but Amazon is filled with China. So you got to be careful what you buy. The what do you call it? The comments that are on Amazon are all lies. They're paid for by China. The only thing you can go by is the negative reviews and get a general idea, because they might be actual buyers. But Amazon's comments are just garbage, and most people are. If you check Facebook, you'll see somebody post some product like a footy collar or something, and the next thing you know, it'll have 2,500 reviews, and all of them are good. Oh, how they bought the stuff, how it changed their lives, it's the best thing they ever had. You see stuff like that, that's bullshit. They're actually paying Indians to fill out those comments. Every review out there is pretty much bullshit and lies. That's what I've noticed. Anyhow, this is a quick review about permethrin. I'll have a link where I get it. It's super concentrated. You need a gallon jug. Mix 1.5 ounces. Spray your clothes. You'll be good to go. Catch you guys on the next one.